Well, San Francisco 19, Dallas 12, January 22nd, 2023. The defense allowed all of 19 points. The offense was led to only 12 points. You do the math. To quote Law Nation, the Cowboys are a car or truck or SUV, whatever, Cadillac Escalade, whatever. Beautiful car, beautiful car. 7.5 liter V8. Got that nice automatic transmission in it. Heated seats, tow package, lift kit, all that shit. All that shit. Here's the catch. Transmission's missing a gear. Or the rear end has got a slip. You can drive that car wherever you want. That car can only go about 60 miles an hour. Maximum. Can't go any faster than that. Dak Prescott. He's only going to take you so far. And he had probably the best game of his career last week in Tampa Bay. But he, once again, just inconsistent at best. I watched Gerard Johnson's video this evening talking about Dak and the game overall. He really wasn't even mad. And to be fair with you, I'm not even mad. Because I put out a video beginning of the season after Dak got hurt, and I said, they're done. I said, they're not going to make the playoffs. They've unofficially been eliminated. Well, that aged so poorly because I did not think that the Cowboys were going to win 12 games. I thought maybe they were going to win 6 this year. And they surprised me. They won 12 and beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. That was so beautiful. That was so sweet. Oh my God. But how many more pieces do we need to put around Dak? How many more pieces on the defense do we need? Now, yes, the defense dropped several absolute gifts of interceptions. I will admit that, yes. But the bottom line is the transmission's missing a gear, and Dak Prescott's missing a gear. It doesn't matter what you put around him because we've seen this this is 7 seasons now. He's had an excellent O-line. He's had a great wide receiver core his whole career. He's had a good running back for most of his career. Zeke, I'm going to get to that in a minute. Dak ain't the guy. He's not. And I hate it for him because I like him. I think he's a great leader. He's someone that you look on the sideline and you look to him for leadership. He ain't the guy. He just ain't. I hate to say that, but he ain't the guy. Zeke Elliott, he's out of gas. The train is out of steam. He really is. Great player. He was awesome first 3 or 4 seasons, but running back's one of those positions. It's one of the most interchangeable positions, and a good running back is no more valuable than a great quarterback. We relied on Tony Pollard way too much. I want to quote Gerard on that. Relied on Tony Pollard way too much this year. When he got hurt, that was kind of the moment. But Mike McCarthy, I just don't know about that one. I think he benefited from a pretty good situation in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But I think McCarthy's good enough to get us into the playoffs, maybe win a game or two in the playoffs, but McCarthy isn't the guy. Kellen Moore, he didn't call a terrible game tonight. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't anything to really write home about. But it's a management problem. It's a management and a quarterback problem and a running back problem. I mean, $90 million for a quarterback. Give me a break. I mean, $90 million. I shouldn't have to worry about it. But every time Zeke goes up with the ball, I'm like, oh, geez, is he going to get close or anything? Is he going to get close to it? Is he going to, anything? And Tony Pollard he's just more explosive than Zeke. Now, Zeke is a better blocker, yes, but if we trade Dak away, you're blowing up the team. Quoting Gerard on that, and something's going to have to give. Either Dak's got to improve enormously and really become a whole nother player, or they're going to have to start looking for the next quarterback and head coach and whatnot, because this is, 27 years not getting to the NFC Championship game, not getting to the Super Bowl. At what point does Jerry Jones in the front office finally just say enough with the games and make changes to get the team over the hump? At what point does that happen? But the problem is now we've had back-to-back seasons with 12 game winning seasons. That's great. That's probably better than the last 20 years. But like I said, Dak Prescott's just not the guy. He's not. Zeke Elliott is just gassed. He is wore out. He's tired. He's a good blocker. He's good if you needed, 1 or 2 yards to pick up a first or whatever. We saw that tonight a couple of times, but it's just not going to happen with this. And like I said before, how many more pieces around Dak do we need? He's got T.Y. Hill, he's got CeeDee Lamb, he's got 3 great tight ends. But at what point do you draw the line and say this is a quarterback problem? Tony Romo with this team would have made the NFC Championship game, would have maybe made the Super Bowl. But it's a quarterback problem. It's a management problem. And I don't know what to say outside of that. Beautiful car that you can drive anywhere, but it's only going to go 45 miles an hour. And there's really not much else to say outside of that. San Fran at Eagles, Bengals at Kansas City for the championship games. My picks will be Eagles, Kansas City. Kansas City winning the Super Bowl. Maybe if Mahomes stays healthy and his ankle gets better. Them Bengals look tough, though. I will give the Bengals credit. They look tough. We'll see.